Hi guys, so my name is Angela Guido and I will be discussing my topic for the final research paper. I have decided to focus on the Internet of Things. So for anyone who chose something different or who didn't look into this topic at all, essentially the Internet of Things is an evolution of mobile, home, and embedded applications that are being connected to the Internet. And they're integrating greater compute capabilities and using data to extract information and sort of just like connect everything, like lots of devices into like a network. So billions of devices will be connected to the internet, and that will just continue to grow to like hundreds of billions. And when they're connected, they're going to create kind of their own intelligent systems and how these devices are relating to each other, and it just grows from there. And I want to discuss like the potential for the impact of our everyday lives and for businesses. In my paper, I plan to talk about a couple of topics, and I want to discuss how the Internet of Things has the potential to impact business in both pro and cons in this area. So the first article I found, and I will link all of these in the description box, I found an article from Forbes that was published in 2017 and is titled 5 Ways the Internet of Things Will Influence Commerce. So obviously this is a great article. I'll definitely use it. The link is in the description. The article talks about the impact of the Internet of Things will have on the digital consumer and the business owner. It discusses the marriage of brand and personal data to build more personalized experiences. And I'm going to talk about that both from the consumer perspective and the business owner perspective and how there's benefits there. I also found a great article from Vector Security, link in the description, that talks about security considerations that businesses should be aware of in regards to the Internet of Things. So essentially, like if not secured and managed, these systems can serve as a gateway for hackers to gain access and have valuable data from business owners. And there's a possibility of malware, obviously, and there's a lot of other risks security related that this article talks about and that I will probably be citing as like a little bit of a con, because with development of technology comes development of like hackers and malware. And there was even a chapter about that in our book, I remember, which I can be citing as well. And then finally, number 3, I found an article in the Economic Times that was actually posted this week. It was literally posted on Thursday. Today's Saturday. And it's called Why the Internet of Things is Taking the World by Storm. Again, I'll put the link. What I like about this article is just that it's very, very current, and it seems that it's going to be the first of a series of them. So the author notes at the bottom of the article that the next article they will cover is how the Internet of Things is impacting industrialization. So this is something I'll definitely be checking back on for more updated articles and ideas as it continues, because we have some time and I'll be able to be checking back. The one I found talks about the possibilities of the Internet of Things as it grows and develops. It gives a lot of ideas, and they almost seem dystopian of the possibilities of this thing. It also mentions Amazon's physical grocery store as an example. If you haven't heard, Amazon bought Whole Foods and developed a grocery store, or is in the works of developing a grocery store with no checkout lines, because customers are able to put products in their bags and walk out of the store and automatically be billed for their items through smartphones and like through obviously the connection, the Internet of Things. Plus, the store could potentially know your preferences and serve you your grocery list before you even decide to go. Or Amazon could potentially deliver groceries to your homes and use drone technology, so you can just order it online and it'll be delivered to you. You could connect it with the refrigerator. If the refrigerator was connected to your Internet of Things, you could possibly be replenishing items without even having to really like lift a finger, and you'll be automatically billed, and it kind of opens up the possibilities for this web of connection. And so the article citing Amazon sort of made me do my own research on all of that and discover more about Amazon's and the potential of what could happen there. And so I'll definitely be talking about Amazon in my paper as an example. And just overall, the pros and cons and some analysis and some examples and some possibilities about the Internet of Things and where this has the potential to go in the future, and also some things to like look out on, mostly like on the security front about like what could possibly happen here.